All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rukakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the house of David, the true believers. This is Abraham Eyes from the Lions 12 here in Sacramento. Today's date is November 13th, 2024. The Apostle Torah said that this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, Lord's will. And Jacob's trouble. So there you have it, So I like to speak about that on my spirit, more about this Jacob's trouble, especially the northern tribes, the northern tribes that, hey man, when listen, we already know who's going to be the next president is going to be, and it's going to be crazy out here, So the Most High picked Donald Trump as president, to usher in this prophecies, man, that's coming to pass, And so we're like a month away. Next year, January, right? December, January, in a couple of months or a month and a half, that he's gonna be official inauguration. They're gonna officially announce him as president of the United States, and he's making big moves. A mass deportation on the northern tribe, and the northern tribe are really in fear and scared and confused. All the terror things that they go through in their minds, worrying things go through their mind. Worrying about they're gonna lose their job, they're gonna lose their possessions, they're gonna lose their family, things like that, and for them, it's like, because when they were here, I mean, if you want to go history, this is our land, really, until a conquistador known as Christopher Colon, that you were uninvited, came over to this land and took their land, stole this land, and robbed and murdered our people, the tribes of Israel, But anyway, that I'm talking about when they came over here, or want to provide their family work, find a good work, provide a family, build up on that, it's gonna get wiped away by a couple months. You see, so a lot of Israelite men are really worried. That's why you got to come back to the Lord. You have to my shot, man. You're gonna feel the wrath, man, of the Lord. This really is the Lord's is doing this, man. The Most High sent out those men. That's why you gotta repent, because the scripture says Ephraim, they joined to idols, so leave them alone. So you got a lot of northern tribes and heavy into idols, man. And Most High is a jealous power. It's furious. Because you worship another power, another God. And that's why things are happening like this. That's why the Most High sends out the prophets out there, the highways and byways, to blow the trumpet, to warn you this type of things, to tell you to leave your idols alone. You know, but but you don't want to hearken, you don't want to listen. You still want to go ahead and lay down in the bed with those idols, and look what's happening now. So now the Most High is really pissed off at the Northern tribe. You know. So, um, let's see. I like to go Jeremiah the 20th chapter because yeah, this word is, you know what I'm saying, you got to speak on this, man. You know, it's fiery, it's fire. You know, you don't want to quench the spirit, you know. You want to deliver the message, you know. The Most High give you the message while you're sleeping, the instructions. You know, you have to let a message down, man. You gotta let it loose. It's too fiery, you know. So you want to deliver this message. And I like to go start with Jeremiah, so I'm just rolling the spirit. And just go here real quick. Jeremiah chapter 20. I start at verse 9. It says, I said, then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. Right? You know, so that's how you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna, this is what's happening if you don't want to, like, prophesy or say anything. You know, I'm not gonna do anything. You know, because you know what I'm saying, like Jamal's catching hell too. You know, my people's giving him a hard time. You know, let me see. Maybe I could read up a little bit. Maybe I could start at verse 7. It says, "O Lord," Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 7. So, Lord Yahweh, thou hast deceived me, and I was deceived. Thou art stronger than I, and hast prevailed. I am in derision daily. Everyone mocketh me. And NLT says, "O Lord Yahweh, you misled you missed oh Lord Yahweh, you missed me and allowed myself to be missed. You are stronger than I am, and you overpowered me. Now I am mocked every day. Everyone laughed at me." That's right. We get scorned at, man. You know, we get every time we go outside, they laugh at us, they mocked us, they teasing us, they provoking us, disrespect us. I mean, from A to Z, you can name it, right? It says, "For since I speak, I cried out and cried violence and spoiled, because the word of the Lord Yahweh was made reproach unto me and derision daily." It says, and the LT says, "When I speak, these words burst out, violence and destruction. I shout." So these message from the Lord Yahweh had made me a household joke. You see, so when I speak, these words burst out. They bursting out once. You know, that's what we do. We burst out. We speaking these words, man. Violence and destruction. This is what's about to happen. You know, we're telling you that in the next couple month and a half, it's gonna be nasty out here, man. When they officially announce him as president of the United States, mass deportation of the Northern tribe. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be what? Violence and destruction. Shout. So that's what we've been saying this, man, before it actually happened. The prophets, the seers, man. They see it before it happens. They believe it, and they believe in the words of the Lord, because the words of the Lord are pure words, are faithful words, man. You know? and we could see it, prophecy, like the future. We could see it before it really actually happened. It's like a movie playing in your mind, your brain, your heart. You know, you could see it. You know, when you read it, you gotta have like a movie in your mind. You know, but a lot of people doesn't have that vision. That's why they're gonna get destroyed. And it reads. So we've been saying this, right? We crying out loud, right? Um, uh, bursting out violence and destruction, right? I shouted, right? That's what we do. So this message from the Lord Yahweh, all right? This is the message from the Lord Yahweh, man. It's gonna be violence and it's gonna be destruction on your tribes, man. Because the Most High is furious and pissed off at your northern tribe because you want freaking horn and shit. Excuse my language. The freaking idols and shit, man. You know, I'm getting pissed off. She, you know, I feel, I feel how he feels. I feel it. You know, Most High is a jealous power. He wants you to seek him, man. Seek the Lord, Yahweh Bashima. Shanai says, seek your idols. The message that gone out, you know, burst out. He's read it in verse 8. You know, Most High give you again and again chances after chances after chances after chances, starting with the apostle to hard on down. Over and over and over and over and over and over. But you don't want to listen? Fine. Wait for it next year, a month and a half, and then we'll see. All right. Real quick. I don't know why I backed out. Shoot. I'm looking for the book Judges, verse 10. Let's start with let me see. Let's start with verse 10. 10 verse 10 in the NLT, and it reads, finally they cried out to the Lord Yahweh for help, saying, we have sinned against you because we have abandoned you as our God, our power, and have served the image of Baal. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord Yahweh replied, did I not rescue you from the Egyptians and the Amorites and the Hemanites and the Philistines, and the Sidonians and the Amalekites and the Montites when they oppressed you? Right? You cried out to me for help, and I rescued you. Every time, that's what you need. You need your ass kicked. Maybe this will answer, maybe you will seek the Lord now. But you got too comfortable, man. You serve images, you serve idols, different gods, different powers, Baal of another nations. But you didn't serve the Lord, man. You abandoned him. But when the enemies now here come Esau Edom, but Esau Edom has that great wrath now. He's saying what he's saying. Now you want to cry, and now you want to seek for help. Now you going to those freaking news outlets, your local news interviews and shit, asking for help, guidance, and advice. You know what I'm saying? For help. When they oppressed you, you cried, right? Now you cry now. Now you crying. Now the most Esau is pressing you. You gotta seek the Lord, man. You gotta leave your idols, leave your iniquities behind, man. You gotta wash yourself. You're dirty, nasty, you know, filled with idols. Going to Catholic churches, you know. You cry out to me for help, and I rescue you, and He always come through. Every time you go, another nation rule over you, oppress you, He always come through for you. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, to aid you, to help you, to free you, to seek the Lord, to serve Him. But you always return back. You always go after not idols. Right? Verse 13, it says, "Yet you have abandoned me and serve another gods, so I will not rescue you anymore." That's it. You're 2/3, man. You're gonna die. Grievous death. Because you haven't seek the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and you want to not leave your idols. You see? It says, verse 14, it says, "Go and cry out to the gods you have chosen." See? "Let them rescue you in your hour of distress." You see what I'm saying? You go ahead and cry Caesar Borgia. Go ahead and cry whatever image and idols you got set up in your house or in your cars or whatever is in your freaking mind. Man, I feel it, man. I feel what he feels. He's just really angry at this trials, man. You know, serving other gods and stuff. Damn. That's what they do, man. They freaking swimming and shit. Swimming in their idols. All day in their heart thinking about them. Not thinking of the Lord. After all that He done for you. And you abandon Him. He said, well, he said, "Go and cry out to the gods you have chosen. Let them rescue you in your hour of distress." And there you go. And let's go back to verse 15. Shoot. It says, "But the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, but the Israelites pleaded with the Lord Yahweh and said, 'We have sinned. Punish us as you see fit. Only rescue us today from our enemies.'" All right, that's what He's about to do. You know? It says, "Then the Israelites put aside their forging gods and served the Lord Yahweh." Oh, now see, all right, let me, you know, they pleaded, you know, so let me put this. That's what I'm saying. You gotta, you're filthy and dirty, you nasty. You know, you gotta put those idols away for good. You know, and the Israelites said, pleaded with the Lord Yahweh and said, "We have sinned, right? Punish us as you fit, only to rescue us today from our enemies." Right now, is our enemies, is head enemies, Esau, Edom. You know. So let's go back to Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 9. It said, "Then I said, I will make mention of him or speak any more." Oh no, I didn't finish. Verse 8, as NLT says, "When I speak the words to burst out violence and destruction, I shout." So this message from the Lord Yahweh have made me a house of joke. Verse 9, the NLT says, "But if I say I never mention the Lord Yahweh or speak in His name, His word burns in my heart like a fire. It's like a fire in my bones." Damn, for real. For real, man. That's very 100% true, man. It's freaking. You could feel the fire burning in your bones. You're right there, like you about to go in flames type stuff, man. You know, I can't have to but speak. It says, I am worn out trying to hold it in. Yeah, you can't help it. I'm worn out. Like, you know, that's how you know this, the message gotta go forth, the message of the Lord. You're his servant, man. You're a servant, you gotta speak. That's how you could tell a sign that the Most High is dealing. If you don't speak at all, man, yeah, Most High, departed, But if you don't speak and the fiery spirit is in you, it wants to speak, like I can't help it but to speak. That means Most High is dealing, man. It burns. I can't help it but to speak. It's about to come. It's about to pass. It's coming to pass. It's like a fire in my bones. I am worn out trying to hold it in. I'm trying to hold this in. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta let it loose. I gotta let it out. It's about to go down. And let's go to New Testament. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm looking for 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1 that says the head title says difficult times will come, the danger of the last days. It says 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1, it says this know that also that in the last days perilous times shall come. That's right. So all these people, it's gonna be bad out here, all these people came in and got their whatchamacallit, they got their how you say it, they got, when people came from the borders, they got paid, man. Like, damn, for a house, apartment, clothes, and food. Like, but now they finna get taken away. It ain't gonna be nothing in your account, and you leave with zero balance, and then what you gonna do? And it's, hey man, we're in wintertime. It's cold as hell. It's gonna be difficult times, man. In the last days, hey, people were gonna fight over items, over basic needs. Sometimes they might fight over something that they kind of don't need it. Like, why the hell am I fighting over a dresser? It's because here at Babylon, we hear so much here at Babylon. We learn from Esau, Edom, man. Just I'll still take, not being brotherly, be selfish. Well, it tells you right here, verse 2. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves." You see what I'm saying? Well, let's continue. "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, and thankful, unholy." That's, damn, bullseye. That's because Esau Edom, man. Thank the Esau Edom of his image. Because our people are gonna fight over things that they shouldn't. It's un. Like, you don't need that type of things. Like, why the hell I'm fighting over a dresser? It's not like I don't need this, but they're gonna fight anyway because they covetous. All right. It says without natural fiction, truth breakers, false accusers, innocent accusers, enticement, fears the disappears of those that are good, despisers of those that are good, traitors, high-minded, lovers of pleasure that more than the lovers of Most High. That's what is going on. Uh, and let's go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 2, verse 19. In NLT it says, "How terrible it will be for pregnant women and for nursing mothers in those days. And pray that your flight will not be winter." Let me see. I think I kind of read it in Luke. Is it a Luke one? Yeah. I think this is it. Yeah, Luke. Woe to them that are the child with the gift. That's okay. Let's do that in LNT. It says, Luke chapter 21, verse 23 in NLT says, "How terrible it will be for pregnant women and nursing mothers in those days, for there will be disasters in the land and great anger against this people," man. Yeah. You see? So, it's nothing new underneath the sun. That's what happens. The Romans flooded of them, ransacked Jerusalem. And Yahushua warned us this type of things, man. Say, hey, man, he said how terrible it will be for pregnant women and for nursing mothers in those days, for there will be disasters in the land and great anger against this people, man. It says they will be killed by the sword or sent away as captive, man. Damn. You see, that's a couple months. Nothing new underneath the sun, man. History repeats itself. We seen it again. Mass deportation. They will be killed by the sword or sent away as captive to all the nations of the world, and Jerusalem be trampled down by the Gentiles until the period of the Gentiles come to the end, which is the Edomites. That was it. Let's go then back out here. Yeah, the Romans persecution. It was 70 AD. We got the flee out of there. That's why we scattered. We got some flee from Africa, mostly from Africa, and some pleaded from the north, like Russia, towards that way, in Asia. Let's see. Yeah, no, we were right. We're good. 9 verse 11. It says, verse 9, it said, "Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away deceitfully, and shall dwell in torments, for such as their lives have received benefits and have not known me, and they have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, they understood not, but despised it. And the same must know it after death by pain. It says, verse 13, it says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. Don't be curious, right? Don't worry about them, because they already got their shot, but they despised it, right? And the liberty of repentance was open unto them. It says, but shall be, it says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. So, but to inquire how the righteous shall be saved, man, you know, that's for the elect. We gotta make sure they're okay and all that, you know. So we crying for the elect. That's the mission. That's the mission. I got one more, and I go ahead and close out there. Let's see. Let's back out there. Let's go to here. Like a 59. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. And it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemies shall come in like a flood. Right, they're gonna come in like a flood. That's how many people they're gonna come in. Things it's a big old waves, man. That's how deep they're gonna be. I said, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. You know? So by Shemashah, we need help from the Lord, man. When the enemy's coming in like a flood, we need that spiritual power. We need the Lord. You know? Because they're gonna come in. What the heck are you gonna do with them? You know, you can't handle a couple people, man. We think you're gonna handle the whole freaking entire flood. You know? Like Samson, man. It would come in like a flood. He's hitting them with the jaw upon the ass. You know? Because the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, intervened. He came to help Samson. So we need that. We need the Lord to help us to fight back. You know. It's a Luke 21, and then I'll close out here. It says, Luke chapter 21, verse 36, and it reads, NLT says, keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape this coming horrors and stand before the Son of Man. You see? KJV says, hey man, watch ye therefore and pray always. I pray always that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, it will happen, and to stand before the Son of Man. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta be alert, keep watch, pray always, you know, and make sure we're in good terms with the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. Because hey, horrors are coming this way, man. It's coming. You know, it's gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and end there. But first and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the house of David, the true believers. Until next time, shalom.